history is full of firsts.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Many of those firsts shaped our way of life. For 70 years, KPRC Channel 2 has been proud to be pioneers in shaping television and Houston history.
In a state the size of Texas, everyone can enjoy.
Causing the storms Thursday. Minutes before 9 o'clock, the crew's here telling them.
It's the first time in a long they had let it. Send us some of your men.
Isn't it good to work for a place that has a sense of history? And indeed it is.
See, taking the president from Spring to College Station, fellas.
If you have something you'd like Channel 2 Investigates to check out, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@clicktohouston.com. Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 10.
Right now at 10, even colder temperatures are on the way. We're talking lows near the freezing mark in some spots. I'll show you the timeline.
But first, an email raising eyebrows at City Hall.
This is a smoking gun moment.
$500,000. They put this in an email.
Tonight, Channel 2 investigates the $500,000 offer made to some high-ranking officials in the mayor's office that some are now calling a bribe. We begin with that Channel 2 Investigates exclusive. The law is clear. You cannot offer cash or other benefits to a public servant for personal gain. That's called bribery.
So when Channel 2 Investigates found an email outlining a $500,000 offer sent to two high-ranking City of Houston officials asking for the mayor's help in a private land deal, we wanted to know more.
Here's investigator Mario Diaz with the exclusive.
As an investigator investigating public corruption, this would literally floor you.
$500,000. They put this in an email.
This is a smoking gun moment.
We should have called the FBI.
What this is indication that a crime occurred.
Did you ever receive an email for over...
William Paul Thomas is the Director of City Council Relations. Andy Icken, the City of Houston's Chief Development Officer. Both have the ear of Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner as key members of his inner circle. But neither are talking to Channel 2 Investigates about this email, the focus of our investigation.
$500,000. $500,000. They put this in an email.
Michael Wynn spent 12 years in the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Texas.
I've seen a lot of, emails that have gotten people in a lot of trouble. I'm not sure how often I've seen something that is this straightforward, laying out the quid pro quo that they have in mind. That is the money in return for, closing a deal.
The email in question sent to William Paul Thomas and Andy Icken on August 11th, 2017 by Jason Yu, a man who has done business with the city for years, primarily through concession contracts at Bush Intercontinental Airport. But in this email, Yu is working a private real estate deal for he and his partners. The offer? $348 million. It involves BP's headquarters on the city's west side. and you wants help from City Hall to get this private deal done. So he sends an email to Thomas and Icken requesting Mayor Turner talk with the CEO of BP to see if they can work with you and his partners on the deal. And here's the line that is raising concerns. You adds, I will donate $500,000 to city or other charity firms that mayor wants, all contingent of the deal closing.
The offer that he made was very clear and very specific.
Mark Stevens, a former lead investigator for HPD's defunct Public Integrity Unit, says the email is problematic.
They should immediately open an investigation.
On the face of it, it looks like it is a bribe.
What should have been done the moment this email was received?
Somebody should have called the FBI.
But they didn't. 10 days later, Thomas and Icken tell you the two have spoken to determine the feasibility of your request. The mayor's spokesperson emailed Channel 2 Investigates telling us this matter was never discussed with the mayor. The administration does not conduct business that way. But the digital trail reveals a different story. On August 22, 2017, Thomas emails the mayor's executive assistant, Brenda Murphy, stating clearly the mayor agreed to meet with you regarding the BP deal.
This matter was never brought up or discussed with me, Mario. Never.
After City Council, Mayor Turner said he was completely unaware of the email until we gave it to his office a day earlier.
The email was inappropriate. And the people who work here at the city, my staff individuals, looked at it and they never did not take any action on it.
But emails show Thomas and Icken did discuss it. Thomas emailing Icken financials of Jason Yu's private deal. And after Thomas writes that the mayor agreed to meet with you, Thomas then sends the thread of internal city emails to you, telling him, I'm on this, relax. Ultimately, Mayor Turner made the decision not to meet with you.
My only request is that you air what is factually correct. No discussions, never saw the email until you presented it to the city on yesterday.
Federal law is clear. The bribery statute reads, the intent to give or receive something of value in exchange for an official act is a violation. The state of Texas also has a similar law on the books.
Law enforcement has a job.
Right.
If they don't investigate this, are they failing at their job?
Yes. They are. If that came across my desk, I'd be getting an agent on it immediately.
Since Mayor Turner first says he first learned of the email and offer yesterday, Wynn and Stevens tell me tonight the mayor should turn the email over to law enforcement. Now, we did ask the mayor's office whether or not he has reached out to authorities. His team has yet to answer our question. As for you, he did acknowledge to Channel 2 Investigates that he did email the offer in 2017. Dominique and Keith, we also asked the mayor's office about a review of city contracts involving you. Once again, the mayor's office has not responded to that question. We have more reporting to come on this.
Okay, Mario, thank you very much. Just a reminder to our audience, if you have a story for Channel 2 Investigates, contact the tip line 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@kprc.com.
Now I want to get to a winter weather alert. A cold blast bringing chilly temperatures to our area and snow to some parts of our state. From far west Texas to the Panhandle, some places look like a winter wonderland. This a live look from one of our city cams in the Galleria area where it is already 44 degrees.
Doesn't even show the wind that's out there. Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Frank Billingsley.
Did you see that 21-mile-an-hour wind? That's really going to be the feels like for tomorrow morning. That's what we're going to have to watch for. Right now, temperatures in the upper 30s, Brenham and Columbus 39, 37, 41, 43, 44 in Houston, 49 in Galveston. As we go through the night, this wind of at least 10 to 15 miles an hour is going to continue. So these numbers are going to continue to be right down there, not only in the 30s, but feeling more like the mid and upper 20s. So keep that in mind for tomorrow morning. So look at this area of snow that's expanding from San Antonio and Austin and even closer to our part of Texas. Two things. First of all, it's going to move very quickly. Secondly, can't guarantee that all of this or any of it is reaching reaching the ground. I looked at ground truth reports just before I came on, and I'm finding just cloudy skies. So we're not getting a lot of reports of this actually making it all the way down. So be aware, as I show you this radar futurecast, it's not going to do really well with this, but it suggests that there's some frozen precipitation, Brenham to Bryan College Station to Buffalo, maybe some of this to Huntsville and Lufkin as we get into the early morning hours. But once we get to 7, 8, 9 o'clock, it's going to be lots of sunshine out there. So watch for a cold morning commute. We'll talk more about the wind chills and then that much warmer weekend straight ahead. Keith?
All right, Frank, thank you. New details in a horrific crash involving 2 SUVs and a minivan. This took place in northwest Harris County. A baby and 2 adults killed, several others injured. The crash happened on Antoine Drive in the North Belt just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Channel 2 anchor Jacob Rascone is live there tonight with the newest information about charges filed against the driver accused of causing the wreck. Jacob.
Yeah, Keith, tonight we have learned that the driver investigators say caused the wreck will be charged with intoxication, manslaughter, and intoxication assault after they say he blew past this red light, hit 2 cars, one of which landed in the median on fire. Witnesses and investigators describe a devastating scene, the badly injured survivors, the people who could not be saved.
One car was going south down Antoine, and it appears that he ran some red lights.
The driver of the silver car slammed into the black Nissan and the minivan.
And by the time we seen the van finally hit the ground, it went up in the flames. That's when we took off out the door to go help.
Came out with their fire extinguishers and tried to put the flames out, but it just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough at all.
A teenage girl ejected from the now burning minivan told witnesses her family was trapped inside. 2 adults, investigators say, and a baby.
The minute we went out there, the flames got even bigger.
Wanted to help and couldn't get in there. They shook everybody up in here. Everybody up. Everybody was a little upset they couldn't do anything about getting them folks out of the car.
If nothing else, this goes to show how terribly dangerous cars can be. And when you have people that refuse to obey traffic signs.
So that's 3 charges of intoxication manslaughter and 2 charges of intoxication assault for the driver accused in this. He and his passenger, the driver of the black SUV, and also the young woman who was inside the minivan, are all in the hospital tonight. The latest update that we have is critical but stable condition. Live in North Harris County, I'm Jacob Rascone, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Just horrendous all the way around. Jacob, thank you. Another possible coronavirus case here in Southeast Texas. Beaumont's health department says it is investigating a potential case and is working closely with the CDC. We are told the patient has made a stop in Beijing, China, and is now in isolation at Baptist Hospital in Beaumont.
Tomorrow morning, President Donald Trump will respond to the Senate's vote that acquitted him on 2 articles of impeachment. The first article charged the president with abusing power by pressuring Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden. The second was obstruction of Congress after the administration's defiance of the House's requests for testimony.
I'm Jonathan Martinez with a crime alert in Northwest Harris County. An elderly couple distracted at their front door only to have their jewelry stolen. That full report after the break.
And I'm Roseanne Aragon, live from the medical center where a 5-year-old girl is fighting through a rare medical condition. Well, tonight, her big wish comes true. That story coming up on Channel 2 News at 10.
This is home.
New at 10 o'clock tonight and only on 2, a neighborhood crime alert. Fake contractors distracting homeowners, luring them outside so other thieves can then go in the home and steal. Channel 2 anchor Jonathan Martinez live near Jersey Village tonight with this thievery technique. Jonathan?
Yeah, Dominique, and the elderly victims in this case say not only did these thieves steal their jewelry from them, but they also stole their sense of security. That is why they want you to pay very close attention to that image right there. They say that is a getaway vehicle that these thieves got away in.
This is really the crime scene.
The robbery only took less than 5 minutes, but when it was over, the thieves stole nearly $40,000 in jewelry.
You need to be really careful about the people you open your door to.
Too concerned for their safety to share their identity, the elderly couple says a crime was carried out while they were deliberately distracted following a knock at the door.
Went to the door. The guy wasn't standing right at front of the door. He was
way out, probably 10 foot out.
The man at the door claimed he was repairing the sprinkler system at the couple's next door neighbor and needed access to the yard from their backyard. As the husband led the man to the back, his wife went inside, leaving the front door unlocked for her husband to return through.
The wheels began to fall off of the story, talking about how deep down they were going to have to dig.
I went out the back door because they'd been out there for what I considered to be a long time.
After the worried wife, still suspicious of the man, went back inside the home, that's when she found 3 other men inside who quickly rushed out.
I screamed, "What are you doing in my house?" And they shot out of there like a bullet.
In all, 3 rings were stolen, along with nearly $1,000 in cash. The victims say one of their neighbors managed to snap this picture of the suspect's getaway car and the driver as they sped off. They're still on the run.
It gets to you that somebody would, some sleazeball like that would get to you, get in your house and steal your stuff.
And the victims did file a report with the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Anyone with information in this case is urged to contact authorities. We are reporting live tonight from Northwest Harris County. I'm Jonathan Martinez, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Thanks, Jonathan. New at 10 o'clock, a heavy-duty show of support tonight for a little girl fighting for her life just hours before she receives a life-saving gift.
200 tow trucks and a convoy driving by the hospital room of a 5-year-old girl who's battling a rare disease.
Channel 2's Roseanne Aragon live in the Texas Medical Center to explain this touching tribute. Roseanne?
What an incredible sight it was. Hundreds of people wanted so badly to make this girl smile. And we know Addy is watching from the 8th floor of Texas Children's Hospital. It's something she will never forget. This little girl is never without a smile.
She's our little warrior. She's our little champion that keeps fighting.
Just last year, little Addy Dolson was diagnosed with a rare condition, aplastic anemia.
Aplastic anemia is where the bone marrow shuts down. She has no immune system whatsoever.
Her mother, Chelsea Clampett, talked with us from Addy's hospital room, where Addy's been since December. That's because doctors are protecting her from contamination. Tomorrow, Addy will have a life-changing bone marrow transplant. It's her second one.
She has never shed a tear, nor has she ever had a frown on her face of defeat, disappointment, or anything.
This tough cookie happens to love tow trucks. Her dad and grandfather drive them. Her big wish was to see some before her surgery. What she didn't know was drivers all over Greater Houston would come and make that wish come true. Inspired by this 5-year-old's strength, driver Dallas Wilson is bringing a convoy of more than 100 tow truck drivers together to pass by Addy's window tonight.
This was one of her wishes, and there was no way that I wasn't going to try and do everything I could to fulfill whatever it was that she needed.
And Addy knows she's anything but alone.
It makes me feel really good, and I love the tow trucks.
She is spunky, and I'm told she's sweet, and she just loved this. You can see her reaction. Her family did a Facebook Live. I shared that on my social media. She is so great. All of these people want Addy to know that they are wishing her the best, and they are wishing her a successful surgery tomorrow. Reporting live from the Medical Center, Roseanne Aragon, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
And we are praying for that as well, Roseanne. Thank you. Meantime, it is our 6th year of surprising high school seniors with money for college. Over the next few months, KPRC and Texas Mattress Makers will be rewarding 20 remarkable students with $2,500 for college.
Our first winner is Alyssa Grover from Pearland's Dawson High School. She's active in theater and choir, and her resume includes everything from honor societies to a robotics team.
Wow.
Keep up with all of our winners all semester on click2houston.com/scholarships.
Our weather will eventually be a winner. We just have to get through this cold, blustery moment, I guess.
It's really windy.
It is,
yeah.
right?
Some of the gusts right now to 30, 31 miles an hour.
Yes.
It's going to continue to be windy all night long. So we're going to wake up to a cold, windy morning. I know, get ready. Hang on to your check.
That's why you got...
Just fly away. I did get one really pretty sunset tonight. Take
with
a
a windmill.
It's just perfect. Isn't that nice? Horizon clearing just in time for a nice sunset out in Garwood. Just perfect for National Weatherman's Day, in my case. nice.
Yes.
Weather person.
You've been showered with sugar today.
Hey, look,
windmills, cakes.
I have a great blog for you. Clickteaser.com/weather. All about John Jeffries, the person behind National Weather Person's Day. Today's his birthday, and he was a big weather observer and a whole lot more. So read all about it. 42 right now. Look at the wind. Look at the shaky camera. The dew point's down to 36, so it's fairly moist out there. You can see that from all the clouds, and you're going to see that on the radar. Temperatures in the upper 30s and the low 40s, but factor in the winds, and it feels more like 32, 27 in Columbus, 34 in Conroe, 36 at Bush. These winds are strong, sustained. 15, 16, 21 miles an hour. Here's the gust I'm talking about, 31 in Tomball, 23 at Hobby, 29 at Bush. So it's blustery for sure. We're going to wake up to these numbers. Freezing, College Station, Brenham, 31 in Columbus, mid-30s to upper 30s in town, but really 23 to 28 is going to be the feels like numbers with that wind. We get into the noontime hour, we're still at 42, 44, and then finally, with lots of sunshine, topping out at 52, so not a very big warm-up for tomorrow. Look at all of this expanding. We're continuing to watch that. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure that a lot of this snow, and there is snow in those clouds, is actually going to make it all the way to the ground. But there's a possibility, especially between Austin and College Station and then up around Huntsville, that we could see a little bit of this. And there's moisture around our area in Houston. Seems too warm to have anything actually fall to the ground in the form of sleet or snow. But there's always hope, right? More than anything, some rain, and it's all going to be out of here by 3 in the morning. We'll get that sunshine in here as we move into tomorrow. So it's going to be a nice commute. This high pressure is in place as we go toward the weekend. In fact, Thursday ends up looking beautiful. Friday, a little warmer with a south wind. Saturday, a little challenge here with this front coming in, 20% chance for a shower. And then it looks like Sunday, even into Monday, is going to be at least a little bit messy right on into the week ahead. In fact, it's sort of an interesting forecast here. There's the sunshine Thursday and Friday as we warm up a bit. Then we get into Saturday, Sunday, and the rest of the week, all the way through the next holiday, Valentine's Day, 70s, but some chance of rain just about every single day. It's not huge chances, not a lot of organized storms coming in, but we just have a lot of Gulf moisture that's going to continue to glide in here as we go through the next 10 days.
That's going to be a fast winter.
I know, right?
He just said it's over.
Yep, there it is.
Randy joining us now. Okay, so NBA trade deadline tomorrow, but the Rockets got a head start?
They did. Jim Daryl Morey, not afraid to strike deals. He's done that since he's been the GM. Had to give up Clint Capella, but the Rockets got a nice piece in this guy, Robert Covington. I'll tell you what he will bring to the court when this deal is officially done and he's playing for the Rockets. Sports coming up next.
Newfoundland.
All right, welcome into the Xfinity Sports Desk tonight. The Rockets want to make a big run in the Western Conference, and with that trade deadline looming, GM Daryl Morey was ready to play Let's Make a Deal, and don't rule out another move by the 2 p.m. cutoff coming up tomorrow. Now, we told you about this last couple of days. Clint Capella was on that trading block, and Morey got it done, joining with 3 other teams. It was a 12-player deal. Capella, good news, wasn't a great fit offensively, but he has a new home in Atlanta now. Should do well with the Hawks. Now, from the Timberwolves, Morey gets the key piece he wanted in Robert Covington. Thought I'd break down what he brings to the table. 6'9", 29 years old, began his career actually with the Rockets in 2013 before he was cut, but his game is strong now, especially defensively, which they need. He can also shoot it well long range. He should be an excellent fit with the Rockets. All right, the one day a year where fax machines are actually still a thing. First Wednesday in February, along with mid-December, where college football programs stock up for the future. Letters of intent are actually signed and faxed to the school of their choice to make it official.
For the next 3-4 years, I'll be attending the University of Arkansas.
Hey, we were with Fort Bend Marshall dual threat quarterback Malik Hornsby this afternoon. He actually made the announcement live on ESPN to announce that he's going to be a Razorback. Hornsby is the 9th rated quarterback in the nation, chose Arkansas over Baylor and Texas A&M, among others.
With me making this decision, I took time, I trusted myself, and it turned out great for the best. So I really feel confident in this decision. I did second guess myself. Now it's time to play.
All right, Hornsby was also on hand early this morning when I was covering the Fort Bend ISD's annual signing day event at Wheeler Fieldhouse in Sugar Land. Great turnout there. Overall, 60 players signed on to play the next level from the district. Leading the way, Hightower had 10 to sign. Fort Bend Marshall had 9. And over in Pearland, defending 5A state champion Shadow Creek, they had a packed gymnasium this afternoon for their signing day. Coach Brad Butler's program had 12 signed letters of intent. Linebacker TJ Marshall, he's going to be a Houston Cougar, and D lineman Seth Seth Jones taking his talents in Waco to play for the Baylor Bears.
They're really on the come up. They came from a 1-11 record like 2 years ago to this year. They were 11-1. They flipped it around. Almost won a Big 12 championship, so I want to be a part of that program.
It's always been a dream to sign somewhere at D1, so it's really an emotional thing, you know what I'm saying? And see all my friends do it, it's wonderful.
All right, congrats to all the student athletes. Hey, this just came in now. Major League Soccer celebrating its 25th season in New York tonight. Texans receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a huge soccer fan, by the way, he was there for Fashion Week. Worked this event, had the honors of modeling the new Dynamo shirt. You see it right there. They're going to wear that quite a bit this season. We'll see how the fans weigh in on this, see if they like it or not. It's kind of mixed reviews so far on social media. I kind of like it.
Pretty sharp.
I like it. I think it's snazzy.
Classy.
Okay. We'll be right back.
We should stay up and watch winter come and go.
Yes, and it'll be gone by 3 in the morning if it comes at all.
You have fun with that.
Pretty cold out there. Temperatures right there in the 40s and the 30s, but feeling an easy 5 degrees colder with those winds out there. And this is the last 3 hours of radar. You'll notice that whole precipitation shield really expands, so suggesting snow and a little bit of rain. We'll watch it as we go into the overnight.
Okay. Be ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, join us.
No,
It'll be fun.
I'm good.
3 in the morning.
Good. We'll see you tomorrow.